Teaching children love and manners. Once upon a time, in a small, peaceful town, there lived a woman named Leila. She was well known not only for her kindness and good manners but also for her unique way of teaching children. Leila was a mother of a few children, but she always found time to teach other kids in the neighborhood. Her home had become a gathering place where children would come to learn not just academic subjects, but also important life lessons about respect, kindness, and empathy. Leila often said, "Having knowledge is important, but being a good person is the greatest wealth." Leila had created a small learning group at her house. In this group, children of various ages would gather to learn how to read, write, appreciate nature, help others, and most importantly, respect each other. Leila didn't just teach the children subjects, she taught them how to be kind, respectful, and how to understand the value of being a good person. Her method was gentle, never forceful, yet always effective. Through games, stories, and discussions, she made sure they understood the real lessons of life. One day, a big project was started in the town. The construction of a new school building was underway, and the community hoped it would provide more opportunities for the children. But there were also many children who didn't care about school. They spent their time running around the streets and had no interest in studying. These children were not focused on their future, and Leila couldn't ignore it. She knew she had to do something to help them. One afternoon, as she was walking through the streets, Leila saw a group of children playing. She approached them and kindly called out, "Children, why are you playing in the streets? Come, let me teach you something that will help you in life. I'll teach you how to be kind and respectful to others." At first, the children looked at her with skepticism, but something about her warm demeanor made them curious. After a few days, the children started coming to Leila's home. She began teaching them not only the basics of reading and writing but also how to treat people with kindness and respect. Love and manners are the most important values in life, she told them. If we do not respect each other, we can never find the truth or live happily. Leila didn't just tell them about good manners, she showed them through her actions. They learned how to help each other, how to listen, and how to solve problems peacefully. She often took them on little walks around the village, showing them how they could be kind to the people around them. Each child was encouraged to contribute, to be helpful, and to treat everyone with respect. As the days passed, the children began to change. They stopped running in the streets and started focusing on their studies. They were more considerate of others, more respectful, and kinder. They had learned from Leila not just the importance of education but how to live with integrity and compassion. A week later, the school was completed, and the grand opening ceremony was held. The children, who had been attending Leila's lessons, were now excelling in school. Their good manners and respect for others were evident. The school principal publicly acknowledged that these children were among the best students because they not only had knowledge but also the values of kindness and respect. These children have not only learned from books but from a woman who taught them the real lessons of life, the principal said, referring to Leila. The children felt proud of their achievements, but they also realized that their success was not just about learning from textbooks. It was about how they treated others, how they contributed to their community, and how they respected the world around them. One day, the town held a big celebration to mark the success of the new school. During the celebration, the children who had learned from Leila shared their experiences and presented the skills they had developed, both academic and social. Their transformation was not just academic, it was about becoming better people. They all expressed their gratitude to Leila for teaching them not only how to study but also how to live with honor and respect. Leila, however, never sought recognition for her work. She never wanted to be in the spotlight. Her greatest satisfaction came from knowing that her teachings had made a difference in the children's lives. True kindness is when you do good without expecting anything in return, she would often say. The children respected her deeply and carried her lessons with them as they grew up. In the town, thanks to Leila's efforts, a new era of manners, respect, and kindness began. The children who had once been indifferent to school were now the role models. They had learned from Leila not just how to read and write but how to be kind, respectful, and honest. The town had transformed, and so had the children, thanks to Leila's loving guidance.